Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to share a temperature blanket update with you guys. It has been quite a while since I have shared an update. I think it was the beginning of May that I last shared with you my progress. So I obviously fell quite far behind, as I've mentioned in a few of my recent videos. So I figured it was time to work on it a little bit. Whenever I started working on it again, I was in about the second week of May, which today is July 6th. So I was definitely over a month and a half behind. So as of today, I have completed all of May, thankfully, and I have completed about 3 days of June. So I still have the remainder of June to complete, as well as this first week of July as of today. Now, obviously, as each day goes by, I get farther and farther behind. And we are going on a mission trip at the end of this month, and I will not be able to take it with me. And so it's okay though. It's okay. I have come to terms with the fact that I'm definitely not going to abandon the project. I'm going to complete it. It just may not be on time. I mean, I still have high aspirations that I will be able to finish this blanket by the end of the year. That is my goal, to finish it on time. But I definitely need to work on catching up as much as I can before we leave for our mission trip, and then when we get back, try to get caught up again, and hopefully not fall too far behind after that. So before I get started real quick, I just have a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. So in my last video I put out, it was a haul from Crochet. She sent me these cute little mini skeins, and immediately right away I knew that I wanted to use them as some kind of decor. I had a awesome subscriber tell me that they had some glass jars on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So I went there one day last week and I found the perfect jar. So this jar didn't fit all of them, but it did fit a good portion of them. And I really love the way that it turned out. I let my 5-year-old help me put all the little skeins in there. So I really want to pull them back out and like make them look neater and put them back in there, because some of them are a little messy from where he just shoved them in there. But here is what it's looking like, and I just think it's so cute. If y'all have been around this channel for a while, then you know that I love bright and fun colors, and so the fact that just all these little mini skeins are all so many different beautiful colors, it just makes me so happy, and I love it so much. I think this jar was perfect as well, and it was originally $11.99, and I got it 66% off. So like for $5 or so, maybe a little less. And I just love it so much. So thank you again to Rosemary from Crochet for sending me that box of yarn. I just love this so much. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up here and see if we can see it in the background of my video. Okay, there it is right there. So I've kind of neglected my shelves lately and haven't kept them as neat as I should. And so I really need to rearrange some things and, you know, make it look a little neater. But I just love it. And even though you can't see the whole thing, it's still so cute. Okay, and then real quick, the next thing I want to share with you is something that I am obsessed with. I am 100,000% not sponsored. I just have been seeing these glasses over and over and over and over on social media, as most of you have probably seen as well, and that is Pear Eyewear. Again, not sponsored at all. I just literally fell in love with these. So I do have astigmatism, but it doesn't really bother me, so I don't wear glasses for it. But, you know, I am on screens quite a bit. I am on my laptop and on my phone editing and filming and just doing all the things that we all do on our phones. And so I really wanted to invest in some blue light glasses, because I know that blue light is really harmful to your eyes. So when Pear Eyewear started blowing up all over social media, I was like, okay, if I'm going to invest in some blue light glasses, it might as well be these, and I'm going to show you why if you've never heard of them before. So you first pick out a base frame, and they have so many different types and styles of base frames and different colors as well. So this frame is called the Kirby. My ring light is gonna have a reflection here in the lens, so sorry about that. There's really nothing I can do about that because if I turn my ring light off, it's way too dark in here. But I did turn it down a little bit. But anyway, this is the Kirby. They have several different styles, as I mentioned, and they also have a really cool try-on feature where you can see what the glasses will look like on you. And so I just really like this basic square-ish frame. And so the cool thing about these glasses and what made me want them is the fact that you can customize the look of them. Up here, there's these little magnets, and you can buy these different little top frames. So this one is called Bold Blooms, and then this one is Cherry Coke. I just thought that one was so cute with the pink and red. And also, you can get sunglass toppers. So let me just show you what they look like. So first, here's the Bold Blooms, and it's seriously so easy. You just clip it right on, and you can customize your glasses. So they also have prescription lenses. You can upload your prescription, and so that's a really cool option as well, because I know prescription glasses can be so expensive, and a lot of people that wear prescription glasses aren't gonna be able to afford or want to spend money on more than one pair of frames. And so this is so fun to be able to just customize them without having to spend a lot of extra money. The top frames are only about $25 to $30. Here's the Cherry Coke one. I think that one is so cute. Sorry, I keep having to turn my head so you guys can't see the reflection, but I love this one so much. And then here is the sunglasses. Now, I know a lot of people that have prescription lenses also would want to have prescription sunglasses, and those are very expensive as well. So this is also super awesome to be able to just get your prescription lenses and then just have these toppers. So how cool is that? Now the ring light looks crazy in the reflection. But that is so cool. And then another cool thing is you can actually add one of the toppers on top of the sunglass lenses and make them custom sunglasses. How much fun is that? I just love stuff like this, especially because you guys know I love colorful things, as I already mentioned. And so the fact that I'm able to just pop on whatever top frames I want and completely customize my look is so exciting to me. So enough about those. I just had to bring them up to you guys because I just figured a lot of you guys would really love these as well. So I will have a code in the description, and if you use that code and you order using my code, you get $25 off. I also received $25 so it's a win-win for both of us. We both get $25. So again, not sponsored, it's just anybody can share a referral link, you know, once you order. So so if you are interested in pair eyewear, have thought about ordering them before, I would really appreciate it if you would use the link in the description so that we can both get that $25 off. All right, so on to the temperature blanket update. After that long intro, it is changing so much. Let me turn my ring light up a little bit more. There we go. So it is changing so much because, as I've mentioned in previous temperature blanket videos, I live in Kentucky, and in the winter and spring, we have very inconsistent temperatures. And so up until about May, I was using so many different colors every single week in my blanket because, you know, one day it could be 60 degrees, the next day it might be 40 degrees, then the next day might be 55 degrees. So I just was constantly using different colors. Well, in May, our temperatures really start to level out, especially towards the end of May. And so I'm looking here at my temperatures, and primarily we were in the 70s and 80s in May. And so the colors we used the most were the Struggle Teal, which is the colorway that has some white, yellow, and turquoise blue in it. And then we also used a whole lot of Amber Honey, which is a similar colorway to the Struggle Teal, but it doesn't have white in it. So it is just strictly different shades of yellow and turquoise, and it's beautiful. And then we did use a couple days of Sunset, which is like the pastel colored one. And the very first day of May, we used Spring Green. I was using Spring Green constantly throughout the months previous, so it was a big difference to not be using that one hardly at all. And then into June, even though I've only done a few days, I'll go ahead and I have all the temperatures written down here already for the whole month. So in June, our temperatures are mainly in the 80s. There's one day over 90, one day at 90, and then a couple days in the 70s. So we use the Struggle Teal a lot, which is for the 70s range. I also, again, used Amber Honey a lot, which is the 80s range. And I did get to use a brand new color. We had a 92-degree day on the 3rd, and that is the color Royal Gorge. And it is like, I'll just show you real quick. I have it right here. It's like this. It has teals and deep oranges, like reddish corally colors, beige. So got to use that one, so that was fun. So anyway, as you can imagine, the blanket has changed quite a bit from going through several different colors every week to primarily staying within about 3 different colors, really 2. The Struggle Teal and Amber Honey have been used constantly. I had to go and stock up. Thankfully, Hobby Lobby does still carry those after their big yarn reset. So here is the blanket. So first I'm going to show you, I'm going to start at the end that we began with. So this is where we started at the beginning of the year, and you can see that I drop something in every single video, I think. Don't mind me. So you can see that there are some bright and fun colors in there with like the sunset colorway, but there is a lot of like deeper maroons and deeper teal colors for some of those colder months. And then we get into a lot of the spring green, so there's a lot of green in this blanket. That's all the spring green. And then there's a big portion in the middle right here that has a lot of the color sunset, which is that pastel color. This one here with the purple and oranges. And so I think that makes up the bulk of this middle portion. And then I'm going to flip it around and show you what May and a little bit of June is looking like. So here is that. So you can definitely see there's so much of that teal and whitish color and some green and yellow, and that is all from the Struggle Teal and the Amber Honey. So all this right here is from that Amber Honey colorway. So it's definitely changing. I am going to turn my tripod around so you can hopefully get a view of the whole blanket. Just ignore my messy room. I definitely need to clean up. Okay, so here is the full blanket. You may not be able to hear me that well because, again, I don't have a microphone at this moment, but I am in the process of getting one thanks to an awesome subscriber who sent me a super chat to help out with getting a microphone. So thank you so much. I just have to find the perfect one. So sorry if you can't hear me. I probably won't talk. I'm just gonna back up and hold it up for you guys. But this part here is the most recent part. I'm going to do more of an up-close look so you can see the colors a little bit better. Because this lighting in here is not great, even with my ring light. I'm going to do a little video outside in natural light, hopefully pretty soon once I get a little bit more caught up, so that you can see the colors accurately, because they are showing up a little more muted, I think, on camera. But closer up, they are more accurate. So I'm going to do my best here to show you the full thing. hopefully you could get a good look at the full blanket so far. I'm really loving it, and getting back into working on it was really a joy to me. I really enjoyed it and had missed working on it. I just got swept up in all the other projects that I want to make because I want to make everything. I think most of us are like that. But as I said before, I definitely am going to finish this blanket. Even if I get behind 100 times during the year, I'm definitely going to finish it, and I hope to finish it on time. I did make several other projects this past week, so I will have a Everything I Crocheted This Week video coming out. But that is it for my temperature blanket update and the pear eyewear update and the mini skein jar update. This video turned into a lot more than just a temperature blanket update, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know that many of you guys said you were behind as well, so it made me feel a lot better to know that I'm not alone. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think and how yours is coming along. So the verse I want to read to you guys today is from the book of Psalms. It is chapter 147, verses 5 through 11. And it says, "Great is our Lord, and abundant in power. His understanding is beyond measure. The Lord lifts up the humble. He casts the wicked to the ground. Sing to the Lord with thanksgiving. Make melody to our God on the lyre. He covers the heavens with clouds. He prepares rain for the earth. He makes grass grow on the hills. He gives to the beasts their food, and to the young ravens that cry. His delight is not in the strength of the horse, nor his pleasure in the legs of a man. But the Lord takes pleasure in those who fear him, in those who hope in his steadfast love." And to me, this verse is just a reminder of how great God is, and that he's in control of everything. Everything in life he created and is in control of, and he is sovereign. And I love that it talks about how he is not pleased in the strength of man. He's not pleased in what we can do. He's pleased with us when we trust in him and hope in him and fear him. And not fear him as in like being scared of him, but fear him as in knowing that he is so much greater and wiser and more powerful than we are, and that he has the power of life and death, and he sustains all things. So we have to keep in mind our place in this world. You know, he is God and we are not, and that should bring a reverence that we have for him. And I just love that as I've been writing out my testimony that I'm going to share in Guatemala, and I've been going over some of the past beliefs that I had and how hard I would strive to please God, all the while just feeling more empty and more empty. You know, it's verses like this that show me that it's not in my strength that God is pleased. It's not in what I do and don't do, even though those things are important. You know, we are meant to do good works and to live a certain way as Christians, but that is not what saves us. What saves us is God's grace and his mercy, and he's pleased with us when we hope in him, when we trust in who he is and worship him and are in awe of him and who he is and all he has done. So I hope that touched your heart today, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. YouTube brings me so much joy. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I pray that you have an amazing rest of your week, and may God bless you, and I will see you super soon in the next one. Bye!